All right, so what you've been watching me do there was just to take this down to basically the final dimensions on the profile back here on the back of the neck. And to do that, it was 1/8 of an inch oversized all the way around. To do that, I just used my template, marked it out with a pencil, and used the oscillating spindle sander to take it down to its final shape. And it looks really, really nice now. Super smooth. Everything is right on the lines. I mean, you know, even getting that close to the lines, there's probably still a 1/2 millimeter that needs to come off, you know, 20 thousandths or so. So, I mean, I'm still ever so slightly oversized, but not by much. And so now I'm going to make some headstock wings and make a faceplate here, a veneer, and I do probably need to go ahead and cut the tenon before I get those things glued on, because I don't know, I'll think about that. I might be able to cut those fine and still have room on my table saw and router table. Yeah, I'll probably be okay. I can probably go ahead and glue those on now. I think I will. Sorry for the talking out loud. I'm still sort of thinking about this. But just wanted to catch you up to what I've been doing today. All right, so I got one headstock wing glued on. Let that dry for maybe 1/2 hour. Then I'll pop the other one on. And in the meantime, I need to get a headstock overlay, a headstock veneer made. And I bought this, and this is a piece of holly. And this piece of holly, whoever ran this across there or ran it through a planer, I mean, it really tore out along the grain bad. It's so rough. It's unusable. So in lieu of holly, I'm going to use a piece of poplar. And if you could tell the difference between those under a layer of black paint, then you're better than me. So we're going to go with a piece of poplar. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to glue these two together temporarily so that I can thin this out and have, you know, something backing it up. All right, well, we got our headstock all glued up. I'm about to take these clamps off. It is the next day from what you just saw. And I've also got this ready. This is my headstock overlay. You can see I went ahead and cut out the little window there. It's about 1 millimeter thick. And pop these clamps off and we'll see if we can flush these up, the little wings. And then once I flush up those wings, we'll glue on that headstock overlay and go from there. Looks pretty good. And the distance in between those little wings is about 2.17, 2.175. Yeah. Cool. And eventually I'll get that glued on. I got it marked out here. You can sort of see. I'm going to go ahead and remove some of that excess so I don't have so much to flush up. Because my flush trim bit doesn't even reach across that whole entire span. So. I'm going to try to flush that up using this flush trim bit. I'm going to push it through just like that. Got it basically flush. Just have a few thousandths I'm going to sand down by hand, just because I want to be very careful. I don't want to get those things out of square, or in any way, shape, or form I don't want to get them messed up. So the rest of that I'm going to do by hand with a sanding block. But it's flush on both sides, front and back. I mean, minus that piece of tape, which is about 4 thousandths. That won't take too long to sand out, I don't believe. Sock's getting old when you can't see. Oh yeah. Very good, very, very good. I'm about to drill a few holes here. I'm going to put a hole on either side, up at the bottom, down at the bottom of the headstock, and up at the top of the headstock. I hope y'all can see that. And those are just indexing pins so that whenever I go to put this overlay on there, it won't slide around. It'll stay exactly where I want it. Okay, well, we got that veneer glued on. I will let it dry for a while, probably till tomorrow, and then we will take a look at it. Hopefully it looks okay. All right, well, we got that glued on. Now I've just got to transfer the drawing of the headstock to the back of the headstock, and I'm going to cut it out on the bandsaw. That's close enough for now. I will, from here, the rest of this shaping will be done on the belt and spindle. There's no reason to take off too much at this point when I can always just sneak up on it just incrementally until I get to where I want to be. So that is what I will do now. Now I will say that off camera, I did take one of these little sanding drums, just empty, 3/4 inch one, and I did clean up that little transition right there so that it's nice and pretty. But that's about all I'm going to do today, I believe. I have had a long week and I'm just done. So hopefully it was informative. Well, I lied. After I had some dinner, I came downstairs and didn't even turn the camera on, but I wanted to go ahead and get the tip of the headstock finished out. So I grabbed a chisel and I chiseled out the little notch at the tip. So now it's a nice little mustache. But anyways, I wanted to just finish that headstock out. So we are another step closer.